Hi, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to our panel, Revolutionizing Payments and Onboarding Web3 Users. Web3 users are the lifeblood of our community. One of the stats I always bring back into my head is that in terms of Web2 versus Web3, there are about 5.3 billion Web2 users that have banks. There are only 400 million Web3 users, but the growth rate of Web3 users is 30% compared to 5%. One of the things I want to talk about our panelists today is how do you intend to make life easier to grow the Web3 community? I'd like for each of the panelists to maybe start by introducing themselves and talking a little bit about how they intend to grow the Web3 user community.
Hi everyone, my name is Tran, CEO of Uquid. Uquid is a leading Web3 shopping infrastructure in last few years. We got currently 170 million product and services in our system, and our system can seamlessly integrate with Web3 ecosystem. And our mission to bring the simple solution for everyone can shopping, especially in the region where the banking system access limited with the people. So we bring our services for them to getting the life more easier day by day. Yeah.
So Tran, I guess e-commerce, everyone loves shopping in here, right? Like the easiest thing to do right now is to shop online, shop from home. Post-COVID, I don't even want to go to a grocery store anymore. But you're asking me to spend my crypto online. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And you're going to make it easy for me.
Yeah, actually, we got a lot of solutions in our ecosystem to make the shopping more easy. Actually, recently we focusing more on Telegram. So with stablecoin, you can shopping on Telegram. This is just one click. You visit our bot on Telegram, and you got stablecoin. You can shopping anything and from globally with just one click. And one other thing we recently deploy compared with Web2, we got the barcode for every single product. So in Web3, you can scan product you want in our system, and you just click, and you got the instant digital product will be instant delivery into your wallet and maybe in your Telegram. That's very fast and just with just one click.
Yeah, I agree. Most users here are very familiar with Telegram. It's very easy, and if you have stablecoins, it's very easy. But I guess, what if I don't have Telegram? What if I don't have stablecoins? What do I do then? Like, can I still use Uquid?
Yes, of course. We still have other solution because as I said before, our infrastructure is seamlessly integrated with other platform. And currently, our system already deployed in last 5 years. We deploy on Binance. We also partnership with other many big guy in the crypto space like Tevau. And we also deploy with them. We partnership with them to deploy one USDT store. In one USDT store, you can shopping 1,000 items with just $1. And we also partnership with other big guy like Uquid. Recently, we sign exclusive contract with them to deploy help them to build an ecosystem into their ecosystem, like 50 million users can shopping straight away from the Uquid app or Uquid website. So actually, our system already running make more easy for anyone, any environment for anyone can still access to the shopping from, because our mission is bring the shopping is like simple as much as possible for anyone in the crypto space, not only crypto space, but also in the normal daily people.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the easy button. Maybe over to you, Alan. Tell us a little bit more about Buzzup and your journey.
Yeah, so I'm Alan, the CEO of Buzzup. So Buzzup is a decentralized social wallet. So basically, it is a hot wallet with decentralized communication protocol. All right. So the difference between a decentralized social or say instant messaging and the one you're using on your phone like WhatsApp online or WeChat. So the centralized server which they deploy, they're actually monitoring your messages. So what we do is a peer-to-peer communication. So when you send a message to me and we have friend, so the message will go directly to your phone. And we have different nodes. So what we do is a decentralized storage for the messages or users' information to store on it. So how we make people's life easier. So from the Web3 users' perspective. So as you mentioned, like everyone is using Telegram right? But in the Web3, actually, other than just Web3 communities, we need a wallet, right? So you may have like MetaMask, so that's the first app, and Telegram, Discord, or other communities tools or instant messaging tools to discuss with the friends, right? So we get it all in one, and also we make life easier from a privacy perspective. So I mean, decentralization, the key points would be we don't want to be monitoring by some centralized entity. So that's the resilience against the censorship. So we grant the rights and you have your own access to your personal messages or your own assets, digital assets. Yep. So that's how we make life easier. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, certainly decentralization is a great thing because it brings us to the reason why we're in blockchain in the first place. We want one centralized oversight. I sense some common themes here between Telegram and Discord and using stablecoins. So there's certainly just some theme elements. But one of the big things about making life easy is that most people, if I run into a problem, I have to make a phone call. Can I call somebody at Buzzup to answer my calls?
Yeah, we're going to launch this feature by Q1 next year. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So think about it. When you build a decentralized app or when you go into DeFi, making phone calls is a future upgrade. It's not an MVP. Right?
Yeah, because actually when we deep dive in the technology part for decentralization, so instant messaging, like one-to-one, so peer-to-peer is enough, right? But when we make a like group or communities or like broadcasts or even social feed, just like Twitter, so that's the technology breakthrough part. So that's why we need to set up our own nodes around the world or the Asia regions, so we can do it decentralized. Yep.
So I guess maybe another point of decentralization is that how do I bring payments into this ecosystem? Because I came to Taiwan, I have Taiwan dollar in my wallets. I want to use Buzzup. How do I get my Taiwan dollar onto Buzzup?
Yeah, okay. So the technology breakthrough have been like evolving. So back to the days when we are in the exchange in Hong Kong, right? So there is just Ethereum just launched. And right now there are layer 2 or say even a paymaster on the CK Sync. So actually when you receive USDT, so you do not need to pay the gas fee, you can pay it by USDT. But I mean, back to the days, so when we make an on-chain transactions on Ethereum, we need to have ETH, right? So that's make more like seamless payment to anyone. Like when I transfer to you, I just have USDT. So, and actually that's also a feedback from some Web2 users. Okay, we drop some USDT to them and they don't have ETH or BNB in their wallet, so they cannot transfer to each other. So maybe, I mean, that's a technology breakthrough and the evolution is still going, yeah.
So there's a little bit of context here. Alan and I used to work at the same company about 8 years ago, and he's talking, back in 2017, 2018, and we had a similar journey. We both were at a centralized exchange, and now we both launched a decentralized business. And it's interesting how the context shift has changed. You know, we were airdropping things like USDT to people where gas fees were very high. So to incentivize users, we would drop incentive campaigns to give them, let's say, $50 or $100 just to come on and escape the gas fees. Here's some USDT. Nowadays, gas fees aren't as large, but we're dealing with something different. It's fragmentation, liquidity fragmentation. So that's something where if I don't have the right USDT, are you on ARB USDT or Sol USDT? Which USDT do you accept? Because Ethereum USDT is expensive. So how do we get to something where it's easy for people to use? But I would also say that if you're not a decentralized user, you might not even know what USDT is, right? So that's another issue. So maybe I'll answer the question myself, is that most decentralized businesses still rely on centralized businesses to support us. And maybe this is over to you, Rosina. You run a centralized business based out of Hong Kong doing multi-currency payments. Maybe you could share a little bit about that.
Yes, sure. Hi, everyone. I'm Rosina. So I want to introduce you a little bit about Tevau. We are a payment company based in Hong Kong. And we launched a Visa card I bring here. This is my Visa card, a green one. And so for this card, what we make life easier is we can get users easy access to get a Visa card. So for example, for people living in Africa, it's hard for them to get a Visa card, right? So our QIC is easy and quick. for these physical cards, you can use it in any merchandise support Visa, and any ATM supports Visa to withdraw money. So, for example, in Taiwan, there's a lot of night markets, really famous, right? Some merchandise does not support card. They only accept Visa. So when people traveling to Taiwan, they can use this card to withdraw TWD, Taiwan dollar, from the ATM machine with a low fees to get the cash and enjoy the net market journey. So that's how we make the user lives easier. And also the QIC, and it's really easy and quick. So to help users to get the Visa card to do the online shopping, it's also the way we doing our project to make the whole industry enhanced.
That's something I've never heard the words easy and quick with KYC together. So that's something that's interesting. So when you say KYC easy, I actually met someone yesterday at an event, and his issue was that he's completely Web3. He's full Web3. I don't want any money in the banking world. He has no bank accounts, living in Asia, and he wants to OTC some Taiwan dollars just so he can spend and enjoy his time at Taipei Blockchain Week. He could have used an intro to your card, but then he would have needed to KYC. How long does it take?
1 minute.
1 minute, okay,
You know,
all right.
We have a booth in the warehouse too. So there's a lot of users, new users. These 2 days, they passed the KYC in our booth.
Okay.
Just 1 to 2 minutes, yes, they passed the KYC, got it verified. So we gave them physical cards right away. Yes, they can use it at night to the net markets, enjoy the food.
Oh, okay. I think Alan's here. You're gonna challenge it and try that.
No, I'm not going to.
We got 18 minutes left, so
we got 18 minutes,
let's
so we're
see.
going to just download the app and maybe we can pass through KYC.
We can do a special challenge next time to count the time.
Anyone would like to join a special challenge? So can we please
We're
the
not
website
afraid
here?
of that.
I mean, I think the reality is that as we want to grow the pool of Web3 users, we have to not just deal with things like speed and time. There has to be more attractiveness to get them out of banks. There needs to be things like recourse, customer service, security. A lot of people still deal with the fact that I don't even know where the tokens are. Like, are they in my pocket or are they someone else's pocket? Where's my money? I think for our generation, that's still a challenge. Things like privacy. But the next generation, maybe they don't have the same limits and boundaries of these challenges. They don't have to worry about it. They're more adept with UI UX. So if you think about all the challenges today, bringing all the new blockchains, all the different type of stablecoins, I think there are like 100 different stablecoins. I'm even afraid to ask you, Rosina, what stablecoins do you support?
Only USDT.
Oh, okay. So there's still a champion. So the three themes I'm hearing today: Telegram, USDT, and maybe Discord a little bit here and there. But yeah, essentially Web3 is tied by these special strings into it. If you had one area to solve for the Web3 challenge, whether it be UI, UX, security, scalability, fees, what challenge would you attack, and how would you do it?
I believe the biggest challenge will be the security, because what we are talking today is there's a lot of new users in Web3 from they convert them from the Web 2 to Web 3, right? So they are fear of the money security. They are afraid of their money gonna just disappear. So the biggest worry of them is the security. And that's how we encounter the problem when we are in the front space with the users. So we keep explaining to them how the blockchain operate, how we using the custodian to protect your money, how we use like hot wallet, cold wallet combined to protect your currency. But I believe it's a big currency. It's a barrier for the new users to get this cryptocurrency payment. And I think in the near future, if we can, I think it's an education cost for every payment company in this industry.
Yeah, maybe Alan, what's your thoughts about this?
Actually, we also face this problem because Buzzup app is a decentralized social wallet, so meaning that we can absorb both Web2 users and also Web3 users. But I mean, why we're here is because Web3 person, they should know like what is blockchain, what is decentralization. So it's more easy to do the marketing activities. But I mean, to the Web2 users, so maybe they don't know like airdrops. They need to pay the gas fee to get the real tokens, real on-chain tokens. And that's why we also implemented a loyalty points called Honey in the app. So that's actually a Web2 loyalty points. But I mean, the Honey holders, they can enjoy airdrops later on, or they can just complete the missions to get more honeys and to redeem more like gifts or like MacBook. Do you want MacBook? Sorry. No, you do not use MacBook. Oh, just download
Apple MacBooks?
MacBook.
Oh, yes.
Okay, yeah, just
I'll
download.
I'll take one.
Just download the app and get more honeys. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. So that's how we tackle the problems and the technology understanding of the Web2 users. Yeah. So as we mentioned, like when they get the USDT, they don't have the gas fee to transfer it. So we are also integrating with like Base network, that's layer 2, right? Or even some more good technology like the Paymaster, the CK Sync. So that's how we work it out.
Yeah. So Alan, it sounds like you're really focused on the incentivization element for Web2. But if I'm still worried about security, I'm not sure how much you're going to give me to get me around the idea of security. So even if you throw me a MacBook, but I lose my life savings, I might not do it.
Yeah, I mean, everything around like that's the education curve, right? Self-custodian decentralization, meaning there's no intermediaries, no centralized authority, right? So that's the education curve. But I mean, we keep the principle to decentralize is because like other event, like the issue, JPEGs or any other banks or centralized exchange or custodian solution. So rather you would like to save your life savings in other one's hand or in your hand.
Because I'm willing to bet my life savings, but I don't want to lose it.
Yeah. I mean, actually, the private keys problem, I mean, when you create a hot wallet, so you need to keep your private keys. And we are also exploring other solutions to keep it more conveniently, like NFC card or something. But I mean, there's an issue around security. Yeah. There's no most secure solution, but sometimes convenience versus security.
Right. Yeah, that's very fair points. Maybe over to you, Tran. What do you see as one of the big issues you would like to solve, and how would you solve it yourself?
I think, in my opinion, I think the most challenge for Web3 now is I think user experience with the most challenge in the Web3 because as we know, is a Web2 already existing for few decades, and people getting familiar, very familiar with the Amazon, with Facebook, and everywhere. So to move on the Web2 people into Web3 is user experience must be simple. And for now, if you see in the Web3 web application, when like me or you come to Web3 application, you had to connect to wallets. And with Web2 people, they really hard for them to explain what is wallet is, what is the transaction hash, what is the private key, and how store the private key, how to make it safe. And even I go to some the Web3 in application, when I get in the connect, I see like 30 or 40 wallet in there, and which wallet should I show, and what network should I connect with? It's many, I think 10 network on the option in there. So I think in the Web3, in the big thing we need to resolve is user experience and make everything more simple for people in Web2 to understand. Not even with the people like us in this industry already, but the normal people have to understand. So everything needs to be more simple and connect with like everyone.
All right, yeah, I largely agree. I mean, if you have 5.3 billion banks versus 400 million crypto users, you have about a little bit less than 5 billion people to largely educate. And if you've ever gone through an e-commerce experience using crypto, it's pretty complicated, even for a veteran, because you have to choose the right layer one, you have to choose the right token, you have to make sure you sign the transactions, and going through that process is not easy. I brought a friend to the audience today, and he's not crypto native, and I've been explaining to him how crypto works, and it's like, even if you walk me through it and show it to me, and I do it myself, this is not easy. It's not the same as swiping a card. It's not the same as tapping anymore. It's not easy at all. So maybe for myself, running a decentralized exchange, I would love for a killer app to come in and say, I want to make it so easy to bring 5 billion new users into Web3 so that we can do our thing. That's my silver bullet. I would love for someone to hit that easy button to do away with the fragmentation of liquidity of all the layer ones. The layer ones might not want to hear this, but I'd rather have one simple one. I'd like to see a little bit of dominance because that's what mainstream comes into. They just really, really want the easy buttons. Maybe just pivoting on, maybe more into also on the payment side. One of the things that we always talk about in the Web3 community is killer apps. What is the killer app of our generation? What is it today for us in crypto? My personal view is that, and maybe factually, stablecoin payments have grown significantly over the last couple of years. I think post-COVID, now they're sitting about $7 trillion annually in notional volume being traded through stablecoins. We agree that USDT has a bit of dominance. USDT is coming up. They're competing also all the way through traditional networks such as Visa and MasterCard. So I want to know a little bit about what you think the killer app would be in our next generation. And anyone can start.
I think we need to understand what the killer app in the Web2 first. And we know every people using the Twitter, every people using the Facebook app. And the reason it's become killer app because the first thing is that because it fit with the demand of people. So with the app, and the second thing is because all the people already in the Web2 already familiar with it and using it every day. So now in Web3, I think if app want to become the dominant and become the killer app in the Web3, firstly it have to meet the demand of people, and secondly it has to be accessible everywhere, everyone.
What would it be?
Will it be? Because if you see in the Facebook or Twitter, it's not able except to China. In China, you're not the user not able to using the Facebook or Twitter in China. So in Web3, to become the dominant and the killer app, you have to be accessible to everyone, and it has to meet the demand of people. And I think it's the same. I said stablecoin will be backbone of the future finance. So in the killer app, had to be support for stablecoin and make people easy to using stablecoin in their app, and not just only to communicate with people, but stablecoin like especially in the finance app, it needs to be stablecoin in the system to make the people using stablecoin more convenient. Because only stablecoin is that I think the only thing is getting global. And
Facebook tried that. They tried it with Calibra a few years ago, maybe a little bit too early, maybe before Trump came on and really pushed the agenda through.
Yeah.
But I think you do have an opportunity. You have Elon there running the Department of Government Efficiency, and if you get Twitter to have stablecoin payments built in, you might have a killer app in the horizon.
Yeah,
would that be something that you think would?
I think they will be good to be. I think they got good plan to become the killer app in Web3. But the limit with them, they got like in the specific. They only focus on areas that maybe they need to be. I think the most limit for them is the compliance issue. So with them, they're more focusing something in compliance in the specific area like US. They have to get a license first before they can launch into the stablecoin. So it's very hard for them to getting more global. But like USDT or something like USDC already in the market for a few years, 10 years already. So I think it's a better way for using just the existing stablecoin to adopt in the app. It's going to be more easy to become the killer app.
Sure, okay.
That's the way better.
Yeah. So you agree? It's okay. Okay. Maybe over to you, Alan. Yeah.
I hope that Buzzup will be the next killer app. Yeah. It may be all right.
Okay. Besides Buzzup, let's leave it out. Let's leave it out for a second. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, because we focus on the decentralization, so actually, when users want to use the app, they find the ways to download the app. Actually, I mean, besides Buzzup, okay. So let's say in mainland China, so they cannot access to Facebook or Twitter, right? But most of us would know they just use the VPN to gain access to Telegram or other applications. But I mean, in terms of payments, specifically in terms of payments, I would say when we can build something or someone build something that could be a seamless transactions, just like the Web2 like Alipay or WeChat Pay, we just scan the QR code on the merchants, right, or merchant side, and we can just one click and pay that. So that's the difference. I mean, it's not still popular, but I mean, like some solutions for like layer 2 that may work. And when I have just like we don't need to pay the gas fee, and so that's seamless transaction.
So Sam, let me challenge you a little bit. You mentioned Alipay and WePay. Those two businesses largely transformed China overnight into more of a digital ecosystem. Within months, no one even wanted to touch cash anymore, and even cash today. If I'm in China, I'm using Alipay or WeChat Pay. Why would I need to use stablecoin?
Because stablecoin, when you convert to other cryptocurrencies, I mean, that's different digital.
Interoperability, that's what you mean.
That's different assets.
That's only if you're traveling, right?
But I mean, WeChat Pay and Alipay, they're fiat money. But I mean, when you get the fiat money converted to the cryptocurrencies, the users need to find something like SecondSwap, right? So they need to pass password, or even other exchanges, they will password KYCs, and so they get on-ramp and off-ramp. So fiat money and cryptocurrencies, they're actually like different kinds of assets class. So if you use USDT, you are more convenient, or other stable coins, okay?
Yeah.
USDC.
So maybe you're saying a stablecoin version of the large financial systems in China, like an Ant. If they launch something that's stablecoin related, which I'm hearing, might be in the horizon, that would be a killer app for you.
Not exactly, but I mean, like, I think let's stop discussing about like mainland China or stablecoins or cryptocurrencies. That's kind of sensitive, right? But I mean, the killer apps all over the world, or say specifically for payments, I was focused more on the seamless transactions. I mean, the user experience actually. But I mean, when somehow there's gas fee for their on-chain transactions, so if no parties could tackle that problem or even make it popular, actually there are solutions already, but maybe just seldom of us knows that, right?
So it's coming.
Yes, it's coming. It's coming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So I would focus more on those seamless transactions if we do like crypto payments. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe over to you, Rosina. You're already doing a lot of this, so maybe you could share a little bit about what you think.
Yes, Alan just mentioned about Alipay, because there's one more main reasons that I think Alipay can success is it is really localized. So that's the one feature that I believe next killer app should have, the localized. So I believe this future killer app should have some collaborations with the local bank, the local merchandise. It should just like Alipay has the local homepage. It can find some shops in the app and get some codes to consumption. So combine with the stablecoin and other cryptocurrency to help them to consume. So for us, the payment industry, we really need to encourage people to consumption. So when people from Web2, we can attract them to use our payment infrastructure by providing this localized service. So I believe the next killer app should have these solutions. That's why Tevau keep doing the localized. We looking for the cooperations with the local banks from Singapore, from Philippines, Indonesia, and Thailand, and all around the world. Our founders try to find the cooperation with them and other local currency exchange, because in Web 2, the local currency exchange stores is still gain a lot of the markets. So that's why we want to cooperate with them to try to have some more solutions to convert the users from Web 2 to Web 3.
I see. Yeah. One of the things topics that I talked about yesterday with the Solana team is that they're all in on PayFi. PayFi is the killer app, what they see for 2025, the killer app. So I was like, this is a very timely thing. All of us are sort of similar in the PayFi world. So as it becomes more of a bigger thing, I think that was going to be the big killer app. We're just about amount of time, so warm thank you to our panelists. Please give us a round of applause, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.